So, sunny day out, birds are singing. These are our solar panels, and this is how we provide electric for our house. I'll take you down back here and tell you a little bit more about them and how they work. So, here we go. So in order to install these, they had to dig up pretty much the whole side of this yard to put the cables and tubing, whatnot, what have you, into the ground to up to the side of the house. And that gives you what we're producing. You can't see, there's a glare. What we're producing, and also what the electric company is providing us with. Alright, so these are the solar panels. There's 32 total, like I mentioned earlier. And they're huge. They're pretty big. They take up a majority of our yard, and they're not a pretty sight, but I mean, if you want electric through solar, that's what you got to expect. So, each one of these solar panels, each square there, they have a micro inverter on it. And what that does is the sun gives us energy, and this converts, the solar panels soak it up, and it makes direct current. So it's DC. And what each one of those does is it inverts it to AC, alternate current. And each one of these soaks up the sun. So say that top left one right there isn't getting any sun, right? Well, if there's just one inverter for this whole entire thing, then all of it would stop producing energy. So since there's an inverter on each one of them, then, you know, say that top one doesn't get any sun, only that one will shut off. So it's a lot more efficient that way. I'm not going to tell you what company put these in because I want this to be as least biased as possible. You know, whichever company you go with, I'm sure you searched around and did your research. So, there's the back of it's not very pretty either. As you can see, there's nothing but dirt back here. And so these are the back of the panels, and I'll show you here. Those little boxes right there, there's one on each one. That's the inverter, and they're all hooked up, each one of them. So, and these poles that are holding it up, they're huge. They do have like a little foundation concrete in each one. So yeah, that will hold them through almost any storm, I guess. Couldn't imagine them lifting up, but anywho, everything then connects down to here. This is the box that sends the electric up to our house. So, and we do still get electric from the electric company when we need it. We do only produce electric during the day. We don't have a battery to store it. So that's kind of a downfall, but at the same time, we got this many panels to provide us with as much energy as we do use. So if we do produce more energy than we use during the day, our meter for our original electric, our regular electric company, will then go backwards. So in the end of the month, if we produce more electric than we used, they will then give us credit for that electric we sent back. So it's pretty neat how it all works out. And needless to say, our electric bill is $0 a month. I'm not sure if we've had a positive bill yet as far as them owing us for credits, but all in all, it's worth it. They are very expensive to install, but then again, you do get, you know, refunds from the state, from the government. As far as taxes go, you get, if you put in a lot, you get all your taxes back. And actually, we're getting more tax money back next year. So they do credit you that for the taxes, and I guess we calculate it in about 4 years they will be paid off. And, you know, who's to say what it will be per kilowatt hour in the future? you could be paying a lot more, and yeah, so definitely worth it. They're worth looking into. The reason we put them back here in our yard is pretty much just to, well, first off, we had the yard to use it, to do it. And if you put it on the roof, you have to put a whole new roof on, because who's to say how long that will last. So you put a whole new roof on, solar panels. As far as them going bad, they're warranted, so I can't see anything going wrong with them besides someone shooting a gun at them and breaking them, because they are glass. Other than that, that's about it. This is what they look like up close. Glass. So, it's pretty neat. Something to definitely look into.